Hello once again. The reason why I'm shooting another video is because I forgot to add this one item in, which was this little fun project, because it shows you that you can make a project box just about out of anything. In terms of, this used to hold essential oil bottles that were purchased and prepackaged, and they're on cardboard boxes and placed in this nifty little clear box, plastic box. And in doing so, through spatial awareness and realizing that items do have potential, you can turn them into project boxes. Okay, I'll describe what this is in a little bit. So all in all, I'll be going over the fact that we'll be using a 110 rated volt light switch for home or commercial use, a little project box, clear project box, some scrap wire from a previous project from a ceiling light installation, rated at 110 volts, your multimeter to check for continuity, your alignment pliers, your multimeter, let me try that again, your multi-voltage adapter, AC to DC adapter. Doesn't really matter the name brand, so long as you have the ability to go from 3 volts to 12 volts. And your handy connectors. Okay, so let's start off with this. Even though this is rated for 110 volts, no joke, 110 volts can hurt you. And I'm not a big fan of getting zapped or electrical burns. So I think the highest voltage I'll use this on is for 12 volts. This is not a particular item that really cares if you use it at 3 or 12. All it really cares about is the fact that it is an on and off switch. Uh-oh, it appears I'm out of battery. Okay, but take me at my word that if you use this, you'll be able to tell continuity. So for right now, I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to change the batteries out of my multimeter. I'll be right back. My apologies for the delay, and sorry if I seemed a little bit choked up, but my most trusted multimeter of many, many years has passed on, so I'll try my best to um, to say some kind words off camera and to probably bury it in the backyard. My apologies for the delay. Okay, but as I had stated previously, that this is just a plain on-off switch. It is not voltage dependent because on the inside of here is just two metal contacts. It is not an actual computer device. And in doing so, I should be able to test it for continuity. Right there, that's tone. That's continuity, that's tone. Okay, so like I said, this can carry from a 3 volts down to I think the smallest voltage I've ever measured on it was maybe like one dead battery, AA, or even lesser than 1 volt. But anyways, long story short, you can use it on a 3 volt setup. So what you'll find is that if you take this plastic box, using the wall plate itself, the plastic wall plate as a template, you can mark off with a permanent marker the locations where the switch will go bolted on the inside of the box. And with the blank wall plate, you can mark off the section where the switch goes. Now you're probably wondering what I'm using this for. Well, long story short, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But remember, if you stay to the end of the video, I'll explain what this is. I probably won't have bonus features at the end of each and every video, but I'll try my best to find something unique based on different items, other than the mighty grip force of a plain paper towel. So, okay, so this light switch is going to be used as a quick on and off disconnect, because occasionally you'll find yourself using items that are either bolted down or clamped. And when they're clamped, they can be somewhat difficult to take apart. As in this case, sometimes these connections can get very warm. And when you try to go to disconnect them, the wrapping will shrink a bit, making it very difficult to open these alligator clamps. Sometimes you'll have to remove this plastic housing or insulators off or replace them with something else as malleable or as soft. So this is a quick disconnect device. You'll find that using the light switch, you'll find which connectors you'll need to connect this light switch to your wires. Okay, this is a multiple crimping setup, connector setup. So if I remove these connectors, you should be able to determine which one goes connected where. Meaning, if it's only going to be carrying 12 volts, you don't need anything really highly rated, so long as it fits the dimensions of where you're going to be mounting it to. So you'll take your wire, you'll place it in here, and then you'll crimp it with your appropriate pliers. Okay, and in doing so, once you have your connection made, and if the connection gets too warm, guess what? Okay, this isn't being cooperative, but anyways, you'll find that you'll be able to turn the connection on and off, giving you plenty of time to wait for this to cool down. Okay, now here's our bonus item. You'll never guess as to what this is. This is a silicone mat. A drying silicone mat. Well, guess what? It's very durable, very flexible, doesn't stretch crack even with heat. I can use this on my soldering station, my DIY soldering station. Solder falls in here, it beads up, and it won't damage my beautiful custom made cardboard bench. So I place this on my DIY helping hand station. I do my soldering work. Alright, I do my soldering work. Even though this is a test lead, I'm just pretending here. And whatever solder falls on here won't damage my custom made bench. The solder falls in here, and like I said, it beads up. So here's your bonus feature right here. Thank you for making it to the very end of the video. I'm sorry, sometimes I'll find myself very disorganized. Incorporating my right hand into a left-handed video production has been proven to be very difficult. Sometimes my right hand doesn't remember to go get whatever I need. I'll try to find a better way of doing these videos in terms of, now that I have the gimbal set up, the video isn't as shaky. Okay, so next I'll be doing something similar to what I used to do when I was a field technician, and following a set of orders of operation as in a repair setup. So I'll be going, okay, this is what I'll need in terms of tools. Here's the items I'll be using in terms of connectors or solder or whatever it may be. And this is what I'll be repairing. It won't be so disorganized. So thanks once again. I appreciate your patience. We'll see you in the next video.